Many people know the stories of Jesus' miracles from the Bible. Healing the sick, calming the storm, raising the dead. These acts of wonder form a core part of Christian belief. These stories have been passed down through generations, becoming a cornerstone of faith for millions. But what if we could find traces of these miracles outside the Bible? What if ancient non-Christian sources also mentioned them? The possibility is intriguing and opens up a new dimension of historical inquiry. Imagine discovering ancient scrolls or texts that corroborate these miraculous events. It could offer another layer of evidence for those seeking truth about Jesus, providing a broader context to these extraordinary acts. This essay explores historical accounts that mention Jesus' miracles. We'll delve into ancient Jewish and Roman writings, examining how these sources perceived Jesus and his deeds. These sources offer glimpses into how Jesus was perceived by those outside the Christian faith in his own time. They provide a fascinating look at how his actions were recorded and remembered by different cultures. This exploration is not about proving the Bible right or wrong, it's about seeking truth wherever it might be found, and understanding the historical Jesus more fully. By examining these ancient testimonies, we can gain a richer, more nuanced understanding of who Jesus was, and how his miracles were viewed by his contemporaries. This journey through history is not just an academic exercise. It's a quest to uncover the layers of history that have shaped our understanding of one of the most influential figures in human history. So, let's journey back in time and see what we can uncover. Let's explore the ancient testimonies that might shed new light on the miracles of Jesus. Together, we'll piece together the fragments of history to form a more complete picture of the past. Let's embark on this fascinating journey and see where it leads us. When studying history, multiple sources are crucial. This is especially true when examining events from long ago. The Bible, specifically the New Testament, is the primary source for Jesus' life and miracles. However, confirming details from independent sources strengthens our understanding. Think of it like solving a puzzle. Each piece, each source, offers a fragment of the bigger picture. Non-Christian sources, even if they criticize Jesus, provide valuable context. They show us how Jesus was viewed by those outside the faith. These sources might confirm details found in the Bible. They might offer different interpretations of events. Either way, they add to our understanding of the historical Jesus. Let's delve into some specific examples and see what they reveal. The Talmud is a collection of Jewish rabbinic writings compiled centuries after Jesus. It serves as a central text in rabbinic Judaism and is a rich tapestry of law, lore, and commentary. It contains interpretations of Jewish law, customs, and history, offering a window into the spiritual and social life of ancient Jewish communities. While not explicitly mentioning Jesus' miracles, certain passages hint at events that parallel biblical accounts. These subtle references are often cloaked in allegory and require careful interpretation. For example, one passage refers to a Yeshu who practiced magic and led Israel astray. This Yeshu is often considered a reference to Jesus, though the context is complex and layered with historical nuances. While this is clearly not a positive portrayal, it acknowledges that Jesus was known for performing acts considered extraordinary. These acts, described as magic, could be seen as a reflection of the miracles attributed to him in Christian texts. The Talmud's mention of magic could be interpreted as a reference to miracles, albeit from a disapproving perspective. This perspective highlights the differing views on Jesus' actions between Jewish and Christian traditions. Another passage mentions a Ben Panthera, a term sometimes associated with Jesus. This association is debated among scholars, but it adds another layer to the complex portrayal of Jesus in Jewish texts. This passage links Jesus with healing powers, again indirectly acknowledging his ability to perform acts beyond the ordinary. These references, though veiled, suggest a recognition of his influence and abilities. Though shrouded in different interpretations and sometimes hostile language, these Talmudic references provide intriguing glimpses into how Jesus was perceived in Jewish circles. They offer a fascinating contrast to the more familiar Christian narratives, enriching our understanding of historical perspectives on his life and deeds. Flavius Josephus was a Jewish historian living in the 1st century AD. Born in Jerusalem, he was a well-educated man who initially fought against the Romans during the Jewish-Roman War. However, after being captured, he became a Roman citizen and a historian under the patronage of the Flavian emperors. His writings, particularly Antiquities of the Jews, contain one of the most debated references to Jesus. This work, completed around 93-94 AD, aimed to provide a comprehensive history of the Jewish people. Josephus's account, known as the Testimonium Flavianum, describes Jesus as a wise man and a worker of amazing deeds. He mentions Jesus's crucifixion under Pontius Pilate and the claim of his resurrection, which had already become a cornerstone of Christian belief. Some scholars believe this passage was tampered with by later Christian scribes. They argue that certain phrases, such as "He was the Christ," are unlikely to have been written by a non-Christian Jew. They argue that Josephus, a devout Jew, wouldn't have spoken so positively about Jesus. This has led to the theory that Christian copyists may have inserted or altered parts of the text to support their faith. Others maintain that the core of the passage is authentic, pointing to Josephus's neutral language when describing other historical figures. They suggest that while some embellishments might have been added, the basic acknowledgement of Jesus' existence and influence is genuine. Regardless of the debate surrounding its authenticity, the Testimonium Flavianum remains a significant piece of the puzzle. It provides a rare non-Christian reference to Jesus from the 1st century, offering valuable insight into how Jesus was perceived outside of Christian circles. It suggests that even a non-Christian historian like Josephus acknowledged the impact and extraordinary nature of Jesus' life. This acknowledgement, whether fully authentic or partially altered, underscores the profound effect Jesus had on his contemporaries and the historical record. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the evidence for Jesus' miracles outside the Bible. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Enigma Earth for more intriguing content. What do you think about this evidence? Let us know in the comments below. See you next time.